Welcome to episode 127, which is a Girl Take the Lead soundbite. A soundbite is a short episode which may be a bit more about a topic we've covered like our episode today, or a quick inspiration. And I'm your host, Yo Canny. In our previous episode, we started to explore Tara Mohr's book, Playing Big. And there was so much good stuff there. I wanted to come back to some gems I thought you might find of interest. This first one hit me like a ton of bricks. And one of those you go, whoa. It was in her chapter about leaving good student habits behind. Did you know that women are outnumbering men in undergraduate as well as post-secondary education programs? Yeah. And girls are also doing better than boys in school. Girls graduate high school with an average GPA of 3.1 as compared to boys at 2.9. Given this, Tara says, we should be celebrating, right? But she proposes this question. What are girls and women actually learning from school? And more importantly, when we say girls are succeeding in school, what are they succeeding at? The first thing she says, students must figure out what each new authority figure, like the teacher, what they want, and then shape their work accordingly. I'm wondering if these might be the early seeds of perfectionism as we learn adapting to the expectations of others. Sounds like a topic I'd like to dig into on another episode for sure. The second thing Tara Mohr says is that the school environment, there's a single authority figure evaluating any given piece of work. Because of this, she says, women often enter the work world believing the opinion of a current boss or mentor is absolute or objective. I know I did. And we fail to see the extent to which there will be a huge range of opinions on our work and a huge range of potential allies and mentors. We aren't used to discerning which authority figure we want to align ourselves with. A crucial skill in navigating an organization. Definitely can remember thinking that I had hitched my horses to the wrong wagon for sure. The one thing she'd like to change about school is shifting the dominant activity of absorbing information from the outside and then internalizing it and then applying it on a paper, test, or presentation. She says that message says that the value we have to contribute on a topic comes from information absorbed from an external source, like a lecture, reading, and research. And she asks this, what would school look like if one learned to equally draw information from outside resources and then draw on one's own creative ideas, insights, experience, and what one already knows? Great question. Love this, don't you? I know I tried to do this with my marketing classes, but could see it was a struggle for some students to trust that they already knew and apply what they had. But it was very cool to see when it did happen. The class would erupt into a ball of energy, and it was inviting, and others wanted to play too. This might be because of what Tara says. The value students were seeing wasn't just about information they'd mastered, but came from who they were and the experiences, their culture, and their backgrounds they each had, which was different from other students. One thing I did see over and over again when I was teaching was the work students did in teams, which I think is totally transferable to the work world. This, I would say, is the superpower of millennials and Gen Zers. They prioritize collaboration and inclusiveness in their work approach, and they prefer working in organizations that promote teamwork, embrace diverse perspectives, and encourage open communication. One thing that Tara says is that in school we learn how to prepare, how to be ready with the answers for anything we might be asked, rather than learning to improvise, which is thinking on our feet. If I'm ever back in the classroom, I'd like to help my students get better at this. Could be lots of fun. Here's one idea for all you teachers out there called Actor Switch. It's an improv game to practice accepting different viewpoints. In this game, students are given a scenario to act out. At some point during the game, the teacher or somebody designated yells out, "Actor Switch!" and they switch places in the game and continue with the scenario. Yeah, I could see that being lots of fun. The last thing Tara Mohr says in this chapter is that it isn't just doing good work, it's making it visible. Okay, so I can hear you groan.
Oh no.
This is just something we need to practice and get better at, myself included. Tara makes the point that compared to succeeding in the work world, it's relatively easy for girls to excel in school because they can do great work without having to defy feminine norms and navigate the likability costs that come with women's self-promotion. Let that sink in a minute. Many of us keep doing in our careers what we did in school. Great, diligent work. I know I did, and then was so puzzled when others didn't see me or the great work I did. I was a good marketer of products and services and not very good at marketing myself. In previous episodes, we've dug into the topic of self-promotion and the topic of personal branding. We emphasized how understanding our personal brand plays a key role in boosting confidence. By knowing who we are, what we stand for, we empower ourselves to confidently advocate for our skills and shape our own narrative. I'll link to those episodes in the show notes if you missed them. Self-promotion doesn't come easy to many of us. Tara Mohr suggests we drop the term and think about the concept of visibility instead. I like that. And for the marketer in me, I like the words building awareness of what I've done. At the end of this chapter, she has a chart that includes challenges to shift ourselves from a school mindset to a work mindset. And in that, she offers us this. Today, gracefully share one of your professional accomplishments with people at work in a way that feels comfortable for you. So let's do this right now. Here I am, vulnerable and open and sharing with you. Because you are my people at work. And this podcast, I want to celebrate with you. We will be 2 years old next week, and I'm super proud of the work we've done together, the questions we've asked, and the way that we've explored them. You are my team, and without you, I would not be here. So let's celebrate that. And on that note, it's a good place to end. Thank you for being here. And next, we're going to continue this conversation about change. Mike Dooley has a great book called Manifesting Change. It couldn't be easier. So we'll explore what it is about manifestations when it comes to change.
Oh, I'm so there.
So thanks for being here. Talk to you soon. Bye.